Hey YouTube, Gallagher123123 back here with another unboxing. So this year we've had a few of these. We unboxed the iPad Air in April, and in the last video we unboxed my Google Pixel 3a. So I have another one, and actually this was one of my first unboxings that we did. Well, it might have been the second, but 4 years and 2 days ago, we unboxed this item. It's currently in a case, but if you've been an active follower of my channel, you might know what we're talking about. This is the iPod Touch 6th generation. Well, in May of this year, Apple, I think, surprised a lot of us. I mean, it had been rumored, but I don't think we're totally expecting it. They unveiled the 7th generation iPod Touch. And at first, I wasn't going to get it. I didn't see a reason to. It wasn't a major upgrade, and I had my iPhone. But at WWDC, it was revealed that the 6th generation iPod Touch would not get iOS 13. And for me, that was a bit of a disappointment, as I was using an iPod Touch as a beta testing device. So after giving it a lot of thought, I did decide to finally put in the order, actually on Tuesday as I'm recording this, for a 7th generation iPod Touch. So let's unbox and set it up. Start again with some of this. Oh, okay, that was easy. I took some of this plastic off already, but just put this on the bed here. It looks like now we should be able to lift this up. I will put the camera down and see. So I don't consider myself the best here at unboxing things. I always seem to get confused, but I'm trying to figure out why it wouldn't open. And as of now, I'm feeling some plasticky tape that looks like I was missing. It needs to come off right about here. So I will keep working on it, and we'll get back to you when I have it open. Okay, so as you can see here, got the tape off. Now let's see if we can. Okay, it looks like there's actually some, might be some on this side as well. Yes, there is. Let's do this one. So I'll try and get this one somewhat so you can see it at the end here. Okay. We're gonna be careful. I don't want the contents to spill out. So if you listen, you'll be able to hear eventually that it's going to come right off when I do this. And these off to the side. Let's see now. Indeed, we have it. Let's see. Put that off to the side there for the cover. And it looks like one of the first things we have is indeed the brand new 7th gen iPod Touch. Now, from what I've read, this should feel very much like the 6th gen, in fact identical to it. So let's see. I've got to remove it from the, so it's in this little plastic holder. I remember this from the 6th gen 4 years ago. And we gotta kind of lift. Oops, we're peeling off the screen layer. We'll do that first. So I'll put the, so any second. As you can see, we almost have it. And there's the wonderful screen. Put this off to the side a bit there. And there's the iPod. Let's see. Let's see though about getting it off of the little tray that it's on. because who wants it on that? I know I don't. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so I kind of was able to peel it off and put this off to the side as well. Put it back there. Here is the 7th generation iPod Touch. Wow, yes. To me, that looks just like the 6th gen. Unfortunately, I'm having trouble getting the 6th gen out of its case, so we can't really do a direct comparison, but if I can figure out maybe how, when it's later, I'll see if I can get a picture to put in there of the two side by side for comparisons. So what's different about this one? Well, I think the major difference is the processor. This has an A10 chip versus the A8 in the 6th generation Touch. Other than that, I think things were left alone. So it should be the same. Alright, let's see what else is in the box, and then we'll get to the fun stuff. Looks like some... Ooh, hello, AirPods. Oh, here's the documentation. Okay. Put that back here. We've got the lightning cable. It's always good. I have a few here already, though, so I think I'll put this one away to keep as a backup, because I always like these originals when I have them. And we have the AirPods. So that's pretty much everything. I'll put these, see if I can put things back in here for now. Actually, this was kind of on top if I remember. So I'll put the yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I'll leave the AirPods out. Small box, kind of. Alright. And we'll get the cover. I'll cover this up for now. So that reminded me very much of the unboxing process we had with the 6th gen, but we now have the iPod Touch out, which is what we care about. So, unlike the iPod Touch 6 unboxing, you get to come with me this time on the setup process. Now, if you saw the iPad Air video, this is probably going to sound identical, but why not? We'll do it anyway. Again, we'll just show the back. I got the blue one, by the way, in 32 gigabytes. Oh yeah, I got the camera bump. So this is quite nice. Alright, let's power it on. Power button is the top right button. I'll hold it down. Ooh, it's got some juice. Now this will probably go a lot smoother. If you saw the Pixel video, I accidentally turned it on when I was trying to move stuff. So this has gone quite a bit smoother so far. And the Apple logo, it's a black Apple logo with a white screen, and setup has loaded. And I'll now press the home button 3 times. And with luck...
VoiceOver on. Portrait.
Ooh, very tinny sound, just like the 6th gen. Turn it up a bit.
English. Button.
Okay, now it wants us to the language. I will flick
English.
Make sure we're on
button.
English and do a double tap.
English. Back button.
What's next? Let's flick right.
Select your country or region. United States.
Double tap United
button.
States. Now, I don't know why it goes silent when it gets to the screen. Ooh.
English.
It
English.
must have crashed.
Select United States. Button. Back button. Quick start. If you have an iPhone or iPad running iOS 11 or later. Bring it. Set up manually.
Okay, that's just telling us we can do a automated setup, but we're going to set up manually.
Set up back button. Choose a Wi-Fi network. Heading.
Now it wants us to do a Wi-Fi network. I'll flip to the right to find the right one.
Net 5.
That's
Secure
it.
net.
Double tap.
Password. Secure text field. Is editing. Character mode. Insertion point at start.
And I will put the phone down, enter the password, and I'll be right back. Can I put in the last
3.
digit? And
Join.
tap join.
Back button. Next. Dimmed. Next. Button.
And tap next.
Back button. It may take a few minutes to activate your iPod Touch.
Okay, it's on the, may take a few minutes to activate your iPod screen.
Back button.
And let's see what's
Personal
next.
data use. Data and privacy. This icon appears when an Apple feature asks to
Okay,
use
this
your
is kind of your
personal
privacy. I'm just
information.
going to skim through this because, you know, I'm sure a lot of you have seen this
You will
process.
see this with Apple Continue.
So we'll just say continue.
Passcode. 0 of 4 values entered.
Now, this does not have a fingerprint scanner or anything. And just as personal preference, I am not going to set up a passcode on this.
Passcode options.
So I'm going to hit
Button.
passcode options.
Alert. Custom 6. Don't use passcode.
I'm going to say don't
Button.
use.
Alert. Using a passcode is highly recommended.
Now it does pop up saying it's highly recommended, so we'll see what it says.
A passcode secures your iPod Touch and protects your data. Some features of iOS and Apple ID cannot be used without a passcode.
Interesting, okay.
Don't use passcode.
Well, for now, we'll say don't use, and if I need it later, I'll add it later.
Passcode. Back button.
Let's see what's next.
Apps and data. Restore from iCloud backup.
Okay, so now
Button.
it's the standard restore process. I am not going to restore anything. I want to set this up as a new iPod Touch. So I'm going to flick
Restore from iTunes. Set up as new iPod Touch.
until I find set up as new
Button.
iPod Touch, and there it is.
Set up back button. Next. Apple ID. Heading.
Okay, now we're at the Apple ID heading.
Sign in with your Apple ID to use iCloud, iTunes, the App Store, and more. Apple ID. Email. Text field. Double
Okay,
tap
there's
to
the
edit.
field for email. I will double tap.
Text field. Is editing. Email. Character mode.
I'm going to
Insertion
enter
point at
this,
start.
and I'll be back. Okay,
C.
I'm entering the last bit.
K. O. O. Period. N. M. M.
And
Delete. Forgot password or don't have text field. Is at forgot
to
return.
return.
Return. Secure text field. Is editing. Required. Character mode. Insertion
And
point at start.
Sounds like we're now in the password. So I'll go ahead and type this. Okay, I've typed it, and I'm going to hit
Return.
return on the bottom. Right, now what's probably going to happen is I have two-step authentication, or whatever, I forget what they call it, enabled on my account. So I'm going to have to say that I am trying to sign in. And to do that, I have my 6th generation iPod Touch right next door. So let's set this up. Let's join.
Return. Return. 7th alert. Apple ID verification code.
3:32 p.m.
A message with the verification code has been sent to your other devices running iOS 10 or Mac OS Sierra or later. Enter the code to continue.
Okay, so I'm going to put this down. I'm going to get it.
3:33 p.m. Apple sign requested. Your Apple ID is being used to sign into an iPod near you. M8. Calendar. Friday. Alert. Don't allow. Allow. Button. Alert. Okay. Button.
Okay, so I said allow.
Enter this verification code on your other iPod to sign in.
Let me enter this new code in
219.
219. This is different, so you can see this.
2 1
1
Delete 9
9. Did that go in? Looks like it did. Let's make sure visually. 219. Yep. Okay.
516.
And finally. 5
5 1
1
6
6.
9 In progress.
Oh, okay, and we're done. So
Terms and conditions.
go over
Heading.
here
Okay. Button.
and say OK on this
Calendar.
iPod
Friday. July 19th. Double tap to open.
and lock it. Okay.
Agree.
Just gonna
Button.
find agree, which is on the bottom right, and double
In
tap.
progress. take a few minutes to set up your Apple ID.
And now it says it may take a few minutes to set up the Apple ID. That's fine. Actually pretty excited. So I said I got this for beta testing, so one of the first things I'll be doing with this is putting the public beta of iOS 13 on here. So that's why I have
Express
this.
settings. Siri
Okay, let's see.
You can use the settings below, or customize them individually. Siri sends information like your voice input, contacts, and location to Apple to process your app. Allow maps and other apps and services like Find My iPod Touch to gather and use data indicating your location. Help Apple learn more. Continue.
Just say
Button.
continue.
Back button. Keep your iPod Touch up to date. Get the latest features, security, and improvements by updating iOS automatically. You will receive a notification before updates are installed, and can choose other options in settings.
Okay, so it's telling us that auto updates.
Continue. Button.
I'll just say continue.
Continue.
Click continue and double
Back
tap.
button. Screen time. Get a weekly report with insights about your screen time and set time limits for apps you want to manage. You can also use screen time on children's devices and set up parental controls.
Okay, so it's talking to us about screen time.
Continue. Button.
Well, we'll say continue.
Back button. Help app developers improve their apps by choosing to share app activity and
Okay, analytics,
about
so
app-
click
share
to
with app, don't share. Share with app developers.
share with app developers,
Share-
double tap,
Welcome to iPod.
and welcome to iPod.
Get started. Button.
Get started.
Face.
Well, here we are. Let's take a look at our first page.
FaceTime, calendar, photos, camera, contact, clock, maps, weather, notes, reminders, stocks, news, TV, iTunes Store, App Store, books, health, home, wallet, settings, page 2 of 3, page
Oh,
3
another
of 3.
page loaded with apps. Let's see what we have here.
Find my podcasts, find my iPhone, find my friends, files, double tap to open. Voice memos, calculator, measure, Apple Store, clips, GarageBand, Keynote, numbers, pages, iMovie, iTunes U, page 3 of 3, doc, messages, Safari, mail, music.
And that is everything.
Double tap to open.
Let me just see how the battery is.
59% battery power. Status bar item.
Not bad.
Swipe down with 3 fingers to reveal notifications. Books.
Okay,
Double
well,
tap to open.
lock this. That is the setup of my 7th generation blue 32GB iPod Touch with VoiceOver. So, at this point, I'm gonna...
3:30.
Oh,
3:37 p.m.
it says Raise to Wake. That was introduced on here. Okay. I'll turn that off. But, so that, as I said, is the unboxing and setup of my 7th generation iPod Touch. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know I'm excited to take it for a test drive and do some comparison between the 6th and 7th generation Touches. It's funny, I've had every iPod Touch now since the 3rd generation, so things are definitely, I'm surprised the iPod Touch is still around, but I'm kind of glad it is. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this, and with that, I'm going to go check this out, and I'll see you in a future video.
We hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe for more, and feel free to comment. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, at Gallagher123123. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.